Did you know the rate of substance use disorders within the LGBTQ community can be 2 to 3 times higher than the general population? Or that gay men are more than 9 times more likely to use heroin and 12 times more likely to use amphetamines? Hello, my name is Deanne Olson, Vice President of Clinical Judicial Treatment Programs in Phoenix House, Texas. Today I want to talk about understanding unique populations in our treatment programs with a special emphasis on LGBTQ awareness. Sexual behavior does not alone define a person as lesbian, gay, or bisexual. In addition, gender identity and gender expression are different and unrelated to sexual orientation. I'm sure you've noticed more popular media stories about transgender issues like those stories of Caitlyn Jenner or Bono. We're learning that gender identity and sexuality are distinctly different concepts and not just defined by behavior or outward expression of the self. As our society progresses in our acceptance and awareness of these issues, new language must be used to match our expanding knowledge. Gender and sexual minority, or GSM, is a much more inclusive term, and we at Phoenix House embrace this updated language as part of our increasing cultural competence. Yes, socially, we've made incredible advances over time, but gender and sexual minorities face barriers, from outright discrimination to cultural incompetence, and these experiences have very real medical ramifications. Research shows that attitudes of addiction treatment providers towards GSM are likely to affect the quality of successful outcomes for the patients that they treat. A recent survey of over 3,000 health and social care providers reported the following. 1 in 4 direct care providers have heard their colleagues making homophobic or biphobic remarks. 1 in 10 staff have heard their colleagues express the belief that someone can be cured of being lesbian, gay, or bisexual. 1 in 5 have heard colleagues make transphobic remarks such as tranny and she-male or it. 3 in 5 staff don't believe sexual orientation is relevant to healthcare. And finally, 26% of lesbian, gay, and bisexual staff say that they've been bullied or discriminated against by their own colleagues. So our mission cannot be to avoid or dismiss the need for staff training and education on GSM awareness. Here is some information to consider. Ideally, each and every staff person should not assume that everyone is like them. In other words, don't assume every patient is heterosexual because they don't look gay, or assume because someone looks transgender that they are gay or lesbian or bisexual. Research shows most people are more reluctant to answer a question about income than a question about sexual orientation or gender expression. Acknowledging and understanding accurately your patient's gender identity and/or sexual orientation is the first, best way to establish trust and rapport. Do you feel uncomfortable talking about gay, lesbian, or transgender patients? Remember, it doesn't just take one to know one in our field. Plenty of counselors at Phoenix House have not been through recovery themselves, but that doesn't make them less able to help our patients. By the same token, gender and sexual minority patients are just as likely to benefit from your empathy, psychoeducation, and treatment planning to help them reach their goals. In fact, heterosexuals can be a powerful ally and healer when you work with patients from a place of honest acceptance and respectful curiosity about their life journey and recovery from substance use. Remember, self-awareness is just the beginning, and then growth is right around the corner. If you're looking for more information on today's Did You Know video blast, feel free to send an email to training@phoenixhouse.org, and I'd be happy to reply with a quick reference guide that includes today's tips. Thanks for watching, and now you know.